I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this review took that long. Why? Because obviously it's been 1 year, shadi ko, and I've been keeping very busy. I was almost bedridden for 3 months due to the ligament tear that I had on the last day of my Maldives trip. So mostly I wasn't doing this and doing anything. I was just enjoying marital bliss. Bliss to kya hi hai, anyways. So yeah. So the review that I kind of had promised long back, I'm gonna start with it now. If you're new here, so this is not a regular YouTube channel. I don't post regularly. I'm a full-time software professional, but I like to do this for fun. And these are not paid posts, or these are not sponsored posts. These are things that I've actually experienced from paying from my own pocket, and I don't want you guys to probably lose your money. So that is why I do these reviews to help you better while you're purchasing anything or while you're visiting a doctor. I'm always, so I'm one of those girls who बहुत ज़्यादा finicky होती हैं about their skin, but at the same time they're very lazy. So home remedies मुझसे होती नहीं है. And I'm always looking for shortcuts कि जल्दी से अच्छी सी वो glowy और वो dewy skin हो जाए मुझे. And naturally I've not been blessed with बहुत ही great skin. Knock on the wood, it is good, but it is not वो एकदम spotless वाली नहीं होती skin. So I'm not the one of those that are blessed with that. So मैंने बहुत सारे dermatologist के चक्कर काटे हैं in Delhi, NCR region. So I put up in Noida, and I think Delhi में three most famous dermatologists that I know of in Delhi were that I've heard from word of mouth also and on social media: Dr. Geetika, Dr. Nivedita, and Dr. Ganju. So I'm just gonna do a review. Unpaid, honest, unsponsored reviews. Generally, I like to keep my reviews very short, but ये वाला थोड़ा ज़्यादा लंबा होने वाला है, so just bear with me. So this is the first part of the review, and we're gonna talk about Dr. Geetika today. And I have the bills, I have the products, I have everything handy from Dr. Geetika today, and let's get started. I visited Dr. Geetika from Luxe just before my wedding. I think it was a corona wedding, it was a COVID wedding, so we had a lot of things to do and very less time. So my roka was done in July and the wedding date was fixed in December. And due to the pandemic, I did not visit any dermatologist. I just did a bit of home remedies here and there, but I was like, let's go to a dermatologist. I wanted that glowy skin that every newlywed wala bride expects to have. So I wanted all of that. So I used to follow a lot of bloggers on Instagram. I did see their stories and I was like, okay, let's go visit her. So the experience in the clinic was really good. She was following all the COVID protocols, and I think I visited her in late August or September. So I think just 3 months I had left. And the best thing that I liked about Dr. Geetika was that she did not kind of try to sell me her services. It was only when I prodded her that I have this open pores, or I have these under eye dark circles that I want to be treated. It was only then that she wrote down certain treatments for it. And I think other than that, it was just all she was gracious enough. At that point of time, actually I had a slip disc issue as well. So she kind of gave me the number of her chiropractors. She gave me a bit of nutrition tips, and it was basically it. I mean, it was not, it was a fancy setup. It was pretty expensive, the treatment that I went through. I did not go for most of the procedures that she kind of suggested also, because I already had a package at Kaya, and I didn't feel at that point of time my skin needed that much, and she was pretty fine with that. I told her that I'm not going to go for all those procedures. And even in the counselor, so you go visit Dr. Geetika, okay? And there are other doctors in the clinic as well, where you can go and visit them. But if I chose Dr. Geetika because I had paid her consultation fees, so I went to Dr. Geetika, and after that you go to a counselor, who kind of tells you what is the price for each treatment. And even that counselor, I would like to say here that she did not kind of force me, knowing that it was my marriage. It was all it always becomes easier for them to kind of sell these things to prospective brides, because pressure mein aake they end up enrolling for 1 or 2 other treatments. But she was also pretty gracious enough. I told her that I had certain packages already ongoing in Kaya, so she was like, okay, then you don't need all of these. It was only the medicines or let's say the nutrition supplements that she prescribed me, and obviously the serum and the vitamin C and the retinols that I bought from her clinic, and that costed me around 30K. I visited her twice. First was first was obviously my consultation, and second was after 1.5 months when I ran out of the bottle of the serum. and I think a total was around 30 grand that she, of the products only and the medicines. Like I say that I don't like to, I give honest reviews. Okay, like I say, I always give honest reviews because I'm not earning from this platform. I have a full-time job that is paying me well. It is just that I like doing this stuff, and I thought, there is a lot of paid and sponsored reviews being done, and people are being fooled, me being one of those. So I just wanted to post these videos out there so that आप लोगों का भला हो जाए. So follow me if you guys want to, and subscribe to the channel. Although I am not a regular content creator, I don't post that often, but I try when I can. So that's it. Coming back to Dr. Geetika, I'm just going to show you what all stuff she prescribed for me, and this is specific to what she my problems that I kind of told her, and she prescribed the treatments accordingly. But don't follow this. If you want, you can book a consultation with her or any dermatologist. I think it's better always to visit and meet a dermatologist than to follow any influencer, any person on the Instagram or on internet, because every skin type is different. I know we've said this multiple times, we've heard this multiple times, but I make that mistake. I kind of Google things and YouTube पे जाके अच्छा इसका skin tone मेरे जैसा है, इसकी problem सही जैसी है, and we tend to buy that stuff. But that's not right, because there are, when it comes to your skin, there are a lot of things at play: hormones, your physical activity, your of course your diet. So you cannot use the products that anyone has prescribed to someone else. So I'm just going to show it for reference purposes, but please don't use them unless you consult your dermatologist. I think this was the first pill that I had. It's almost torn. It was for 18,000. This was the medical store bill, and this is one of the, so they, when you visit the clinic, they kind of tell you few medical stores also where you can buy the medicines from. If you have a problem with the price range, I think they can give you substitutes as well. So she kind of obviously gave me a face wash, so I didn't go for the face wash that she recommended, because the one that I was already using was good enough, so she was okay with that. Then a serum, which was IS Clinical. Let me show it to you. Coming to the bills that I paid, so I think the first bill at the clinic was around 7,000 for me. So I bought the sunscreen, the tablets, and the retinol from her clinic. So this was close to, I don't know if that's visible. This was close to 7,000 rupees, and then I ordered the medicines for 3 months, which was 18,000. Just trying to hide my nails. Which was 18,000, and then again I visited her for a second sitting. I think she wasn't available on that day, so I visited another doctor from her clinic, Dr. Vidushi. Not sure if she's still working with them. And I think then I bought a couple of more products. So the other bill, let me search. Yeah, so the next, I think. So yeah, I visited her in November again, and I think the bill for that was close to 14,000 again. So 14 plus 18 plus 7, and her consultation. I think it becomes free if you kind of buy stuff or services from them. Not sure. I don't remember actually now. So you do the math. So in short, she is a bit on the pricier side, but she knows her job. And I think overall the experience at Isaac Luxe has been great. So not a sponsored post, not a paid post at all, but if you guys are looking for genuine treatment, and if you're not concerned about the cost, you should definitely visit Dr. Geetika once. And I think the consultation fees with her is pretty reasonable. I think it's 1,500 or 3,000, don't remember at that point of time, but you should hit up the clinic. I am going to link her Instagram handle below if you guys want to, I think. And if you're watching this review, then I think you already know her, so I think I'm not going to do that. So yeah, that's it. First bottle of serum that she recommended, and once I finished that bottle, she gave me this. This was less potent than the red one, but still it did the job. Yeah, this is how the red one looks. So I have to hold that with me. Then she gave me an under eye cream, which I've finished. A Derma C vitamin C under eye cream. Then a sunscreen. Retinol. Hydroquin, I don't know what is it called. Is it hydroquin or hydroquinone? So, and then I had Fusits here and there at that point of time, so Nadox cream for that, and I think that is the basic every dermatologist recommends. And of course multivitamins, glutathione, and stuff like that. So I did not go. She did recommend dermaplaning, carbon laser, Vitaglow IV drips, and treatment specifically for the under eye area, but I didn't go for that. So I just kind of followed the basic CTM and of course the serum that she prescribed. I followed that, and my skin was pretty good. I think my skin, knock on the wood, that I don't have a problematic skin per se, but वो होता है ना अपनी skin को ज़्यादा देखते रहो तो kind of start to find faults in that. So I was like यार यहाँ पे pigmentation हो रहा है, there's a bit of uneven skin tone, dark circles. That is completely normal, but I was like कि नहीं, मुझे तो शादी से पहले full glow चाहिए. So that is why I visited her, and it was a fab experience. The thing I liked was obviously the basic hygiene that they follow at the clinic. The staff, they don't try to cross sell you products. They don't try to force you into buying their treatments. They are not someone who kind of cheat you with just promising fake stuff, which obviously happens in Kaya, and I'm going to do a separate review for that. But the staff is nice, and Dr. Geetika, obviously, she keeps her stuff to the point where she's very helping. And if you don't want to go for a particular treatment, she, I think, tries to keep it natural. And I think that is also evident on her, if you follow her on Instagram. And I think one of the major reasons why I visited Dr. Geetika was that I had a very bad, severe reaction from a numbing cream at Kaya, and I was having sleepless nights, and I just managed to, I was following her on Instagram, and I kind of just DM'd her that this is a reaction she had, I had to the numbing cream, and she obviously, kind of helped me with that. Maybe at first she thought that I was one of her, clients, but I wasn't, and still she helped me, and which is why I kind of, thought of going to her when and this was like way back. This was like what, in Jan or Feb, and my marriage was fixed in July, so I knew, people with good intent, you kind of, remember them, and you always want to go back to them. So when my marriage was fixed, I was like, I have to visit her. I knew that she would be slightly on the expensive side, but I think all the skin clinics that are good today in the business are. So the best thing that I like about Dr. Geetika, like I've said multiple times, that she does not force you to buy her services. She does not force you to go for treatments that are not required for you. If you go ahead and tell her, I have so and so problem and I'm looking for something like that, then she's going to suggest you, and of course that's what everyone does, but otherwise no. So in all, I would like to say that she's a fab person. She knows her job. Of course, she's got various awards, and this is not a paid or sponsored post at all, because I have visited a few more clinics here and there, so I know. What happens is that the doctor prescribes you sometimes things, and then the doctor never kind of forces you, but their staff does. But in her case, even her staff does not kind of force you to buy anything. I'm just saying that again. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but that's one of the best qualities that I liked about her. So the pros would be, of course, she knows her job. She kind of gives you what you need, does not force you with anything. And of course, the cons would be she's a bit on the pricier side, a bit expensive. And that's it. So this is everything that she prescribed me. The D3 and folic acid sachets, under eye cream, eye glow tablets, which are glutathione for good skin and a fairer skin, serum. So these are like two different bottles. The first one was the red one that I used, and then we had the blue one for the, I think it lasted around 1.5 months, and I had to switch to the blue one because they were out of the red. And retinol, hydroquin forte, multivitamins, and of course the SPF. So that's all that I followed for the 3 months that I was kind of following her regime diligently, and that's all I did before my wedding, and it kind of really made my skin really nice. I mean, it's been 1 year now and I'm still not doing anything. I'm not even using the leftovers of the retinol and the hydroquin now, but it really did wonders to my skin without any extra treatments. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Mwah. That's it for the review for now. The next part would be for Dr. Geetika, and the next part for this would be Dr. Ganju. Stay tuned for it. I think उसमें मुझे ज़्यादा कुछ बोलने को है नहीं, तो छोटा मोटा ही होगा. So बोर नहीं हुए हो तो go watch that as well. I think that's all I had to say. If you have any other questions, DM me or comment in the comment section. तो इतने ज़्यादा मेरे फॉलोअर्स नहीं है, तो मैं रिप्लाई ना कर पाऊँ, so I'll make sure I reply to you guys and let me know if you guys have any other questions. ये cute है ना photo? That's it for now. Testing 1 2 3.